Testing 1, 2, 3. Does that sound okay? the Rime Center on this beautiful morning. It is such a joy to be here with the windows open, to be able to hear all the little creatures outside and feel the breeze. And we're just delighted that you have chosen to spend your time with us this morning as we practice and come together and reflect on the Dharma. If this is your first time joining us, we are just so happy that you've chosen to visit us. And we would love to get to know you a little better. So after the service, if you'd like to stop by and say hi, and learn a little bit more about who we are and what we do. If you're looking for a spiritual home, we truly aim to be one of the most welcoming spiritual communities in Kansas City, and so we'd love for you to come and visit us and spend some time with us. We will begin our service here, and we will begin by just kind of settling for a couple minutes. Refuge vows. In the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha, I go for refuge until enlightenment is reached. May my generosity and accumulations of merit bring benefit to all beings, and may all beings actualize perfect Buddhahood. In the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha, I go for refuge until enlightenment is reached. May my generosity and accumulations of merit bring benefit to all beings, and may all beings actualize perfect Buddhahood. In the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha, I go for refuge until enlightenment is reached. May my generosity and accumulations of merit bring benefit to all beings, and may all beings actualize perfect Buddhahood. Four immeasurables. May all beings be endowed with happiness. May all beings be free from suffering. May all beings never be separated from happiness. And may all beings abide in equanimity undisturbed by the eight worldly concerns. May all beings be endowed with happiness. May all beings be free from suffering. May all beings never be separated from happiness, and may all beings abide in equanimity undisturbed by the eight worldly concerns. May all beings be endowed with happiness. May all beings be free from suffering. May all beings never be separated from happiness, and may all beings abide in equanimity undisturbed by the eight worldly concerns. For as long as space endures, and for as long as living beings remain, until then may we too abide to dispel the misery of the world. I'd like to lead you in a brief guided meditation. This is a practice called the Seven Homecomings. And we begin by settling into our seat, whether we are on a cushion, in a chair, finding yourself grounded, stable, at ease, yet alert. Allow your breathing to be natural, uncontrolled, uncontrived. Simply notice your breath as it moves in and out of your body. And now I invite you to generate within your heart space a sense of gratitude. Visualize that you can feel this gratitude as a warm, soothing presence. Generate this gratitude for your practice and for your teachers who have taught you these practices. We begin by contemplating the first homecoming, which is the guide. Reflect on any being who has been a guide, a teacher, a mentor, an advisor, or an elder for you. Reflect on those beings in your life whom you've gone to for guidance and support, wisdom. Bring to mind and bring to heart all those beings who express love and compassion for you. And imagine that you are inviting all of those beings into this space with you now. Imagine in your mind's eye that you can see them surrounding you right now in this space. And as they encircle you, say welcome, relax, inhale, exhale, and come home to being held by your guides. The second homecoming is your wisdom texts. Reflect on any text, any writing, any words that have helped you to deepen your wisdom. These texts can include any writing, books, teachings, sacred scriptures, quotes, even memes or any form of artistic expression like music and dance, visual art. Any texts that have helped you to experience clarity, openness, love, and compassion. These are your sacred texts. And so invite the essence of these texts into this space. You can even imagine that these texts are actually present, or you can have a sense that their essence is encircling you along with your guides. And so say welcome to your texts. Relax. Inhale. Exhale. And come home to being held by your wisdom texts. The third homecoming is community. We begin by reflecting on the communities, the groups, and the spaces where we experience love or the feeling of being accepted and supported in being happy. What are the communities and groups not only where you feel loved, but also where you feel as if you can love and return love back to others? Where do you feel safe to love? Where are you being loved? Invite those communities and groups into the space around you with your guides and your wisdom texts. And perhaps you don't feel as if there's a space like that for you. In that case, you can invite the aspiration to be a part of a loving space into this circle as well. So say welcome to your communities. Relax, inhale, exhale, and come home to being held by your communities. The fourth homecoming is your ancestors. Begin by reflecting on those ancestors who have wanted the best for you, including wanting you to be happy and safe. You don't need to know who these ancestors are. All you have to do is contemplate that there have been those in your familial line who want you to be happy. Invite those beings into the circle as well. And also reflect on the lineages that you feel connected to, like the lineage of your spiritual tradition, or a tradition of art or activism. Invite all of your lineages into this circle as well. And as you invite your ancestors, remember that you too are in the process of becoming an ancestor. So as you invite your lineages, remember that you are in this moment a lineage holder. Say welcome to your ancestors and lineages. Relax. Inhale. Exhale. And come home to being held by your ancestors and lineages. The fifth homecoming is the earth. Begin by reflecting on the importance of the earth under you and around you, how it sustains your life and the lives of countless beings. Reflect on the energy of the earth, which is the energy of sustainability, stability, foundation. The earth also represents the ground of our experience. So coming home to the earth means touching the earth, acknowledging the earth, surrendering to the earth, and allowing it to hold us. And as you understand the earth holding, you understand that it is loving you as well. So invite the energy of the earth into this circle. Say welcome to the earth. Relax. Inhale. Exhale. And come home to being held by the earth. The sixth homecoming is silence. Consider the generosity of silence as something that helps you to have the space to be with yourself. Reflect on how important it is to lean into silence, allowing it to hold you. Reflect on how you can embrace silence as a friend, invested in your health and well-being. Silence helps you to understand how to use your language to benefit yourself and others. Allow the silence to be present and accept it. Invite silence into the circle. Relax. Inhale. Exhale. And come home to being held by the silence. Finally, the seventh homecoming is yourself. Begin by reflecting on your experiences, the experiences of your mind and your body. Consider how your experiences are valuable, important, crucial. Invite all the parts of yourself into your awareness, including the parts of yourself that seem too ugly or overwhelming. Embracing yourself as a homecoming means you make sure that you are showing up to being held by all the other homecomings. Allow yourself to be present. Accept that you are present. Say welcome to yourself. Relax. Inhale. Exhale and come home to yourself. Embrace all your homecomings. You can see your guides, communities, ancestors, and lineages as your benefactors. You draw inspiration to open and to be more vulnerable from your wisdom texts. You remember that the earth is under your feet and that there is silence offering you the space to be with yourself. And then finally, there is yourself being held within this circle of loving kindness and care. And now imagine that your circle of benefactors begins to dissolve into white light, and gather that white light into your heart center. Rest your mind and relax. Supplication to the Buddha. To the Blessed One, the one gone beyond, the fully awakened one, the great physician, the supreme teacher, you came to this earth and through your own efforts you obtained the awakened state, overcoming all suffering and distress. Through your great compassion, you showed us the path to liberation. You taught us the merit of compassion, wisdom, and equanimity. To you, the glorious teacher, I prostrate. Do not commit any non virtuous actions. Subdue your mind thoroughly. This is the teaching of the Blessed One. Through the merits of these thoughts, words, and actions, may we dedicate this for the benefit of all sentient beings. And like you, O Blessed One, may we and every being attain your supreme awakened state, free from the ocean of suffering. Lord of the Dharma, I prostrate to your omniscient being. Seven limb prayer. Reverently I prostrate with my body, speech, and mind, and present clouds of every type of offering, actual and mentally transformed. I declare all my negative actions accumulated since beginningless time, and rejoice in the merits of all holy and ordinary beings. Please remain until samsara ends, and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. I dedicate the merit created by myself and others to the great enlightenment. Mandala offering. This ground anointed with perfume, strewn with flowers, adorned with Mount Meru, four continents, the sun and the moon. I imagine this as a Buddha field and offer it. May all living beings enjoy this pure land. The objects of my attachment, aversion, and ignorance, friends, enemies, strangers, and my body, wealth, and enjoyments, without any sense of loss, I offer this collection. Please accept it with pleasure and bless me with freedom from the three poisons. Idam Guru Ratna Mandalakam Niyatayame. Supplication to Manjushri. Om, homage to Manjushri, deity whose diamond speech cuts off all suffering, whose clear mind is the embodiment of insight wisdom. Manjushri, protector, free from evil and karmic stains. Your form is vast as the sky. Your mind dwells in the one taste of suchness. Lord of wisdom, I prostrate to your omniscient being. Supplication to Maitreya. Om, Lord Maitreya, benevolent one, golden son of the primordial, emperor of the northern paradise. Around you the stars and spheres course and turn. Within the span of your breath, countless worlds rise and fall. Deity of innumerable names, called or uncalled, you are always present. May the pure heaven of Tushita always arise before us. Supplication to Tara. Om Swasti, long-eyed mother of the triple world, mother who gives birth of all the Buddhas of the three times, performing all their functions by the strength of your compassion, by your knowledge of non-duality, by your unwavering power, mother of Maitreya, I pay homage to you. O Lady of great compassion, your smiling face is the delight of beings. Your calming eye looks out over the triple world. You spread your seat upon a moon whose essence is the thought of enlightenment. You are adorned with the finest garments and many precious gems. Your gift bestowing right hand grants magical attainment to those who evoke you. Your left hand grasps a lotus flower, symbol of your stainless purity. Your two hands are the union of means and wisdom. Boundless body of union, I pay homage to you. Homage to Tara, at whose lotus feet the gods and non gods make worship. Homage to Tara, mother of all Buddhas, who heralds freedom from limitation.
Om Tare, Ture Soha. 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 Om Tare, Ture Soha.
Dedication of Tara meditation. By the meritorious energy of my meditation of Tara, the beyond samsara goddess, may all the limitless sentient beings be led by the energy of the enlightened ones until their Buddhahood is achieved. Supplication to Palden Lamo. Soul Mother, Lady victorious over the three worlds, please pay attention here and now. You overpower the whole apparent worlds, samsara and nirvana, by heroically guarding the Dharma and Dharma holders with the four types of actions flashing like lightning. You soar up openly like the full moon, in the midst of a garland of powerful Dharma protectors. Powerful Dakini protector, I prostrate to your omniscient being. Supplication to Chenrezig. You whose white colored body is unstained by faults, whose crown is adorned by a fully enlightened Buddha, who gazes upon my graders with the eyes of compassion, to you, Chenrezig, I prostrate. Liberating the beings of the six realms. Compelled by negative karma gathered from beginningless time, sentient beings through the force of anger are born as hell beings and experience the suffering of heat and cold. May they all be born in your presence, perfect deity. O Mani Padme Hum. Compelled by negative karma gathered from beginningless time, sentient beings through the force of greed are born as hungry ghosts and experience the suffering of hunger and thirst. May they all be born in your perfect realm, the Potala. O Mani Padme Hum. Compelled by negative karma gathered from beginningless time, sentient beings through the force of confusion are born as animals and experience the suffering of dullness and bewilderment. May they all be born in your presence, protector. O Mani Padme Hum. Compelled by negative karma gathered from beginningless time, sentient beings through the force of desire are born as humans and experience the suffering of constant toil and poverty. May they all be born in the supreme pure land of Dewachen. O Mani Padme Hum. Compelled by negative karma gathered from beginningless time, sentient beings through the force of jealousy are born as demigods and experience the suffering of fighting and quarreling. May they all be born in your realm, the Potala. O Mani Padme Hum. Compelled by negative karma gathered from beginningless time, sentient beings through the force of pride are born as gods and experience the suffering of change and falling. May they all be born in your realm, the Potala. O Mani Padme Hum.
Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum.
During this second meditation session, we practice Tonglen. Tonglen is the practice of taking and giving. And in this practice, we visualize that we take the suffering, the dissatisfaction, the pain of the world, and in return, send forth peace, loving kindness, equanimity. There is so much suffering in our world, in our own communities, and throughout the whole world. So much of this suffering is caused by nature, by disasters. So much of it is caused by violence, human greed, ignorance. And so we begin this practice with our own suffering. So as you breathe in, visualize that you are breathing in the thick cloud burning smoke of your own pain, your own dissatisfaction, your worries, your anxieties, your grief. This unpleasant and uncomfortable as we breathe that in. And breathing out, return to yourself, a cooling, refreshing air of peace and healing and equanimity and kindness. Continue this practice, breathing in, visualizing your own dissatisfaction, your own hurts. Breathing out, wish for yourself love and peace and joy. And now, like a ripple in the water, allow this circle to expand to include those nearest and dearest to you, your partner, your children, your family, your best friends. Imagine as you breathe in a thick burning cloud of smoke that is their own suffering, their worries, their anxieties and fears, their pain. And as you breathe out a refreshing, healing breeze that brings to them kindness and peace and justice. And continue doing this for the next few seconds, breathing in their dissatisfaction, their suffering, breathing out, wishing them loving kindness and healing and stability. And now allow this circle to expand even further, to include your acquaintances, your coworkers, people in your life who perhaps you're not that close with, but whom you care about. They too are suffering. They too experience dissatisfaction and worry and fear and pain. Visualize as you breathe in that you are taking in their suffering. And as you breathe in, it's uncomfortable, it's unpleasant, it burns. As you breathe out, send forth to them restoration, healing, peace, contentedness. Keep breathing like this, breathing in their suffering, breathing out their peace. And now our circle expands to include all of our communities, our neighborhoods, our work, our schools. There is so much suffering. There is violence. There is greed. There is injustice, racism, sexism, all manner of phobias and hatred. And as you breathe in, hold the suffering of all the people in our communities who are oppressed, who are scared, and breathing out, wish for them justice, freedom, peace, contentedness. Our circle expands even further to include every state, every community in this country, every place where there is upheaval, instability, housing insecurity, food insecurity, neglect, violence, illness. And as you breathe all of that in, imagine that it is burning. It is a thick cloud of smoke that hurts as you breathe it in. And as you breathe out, send forth a refreshing, cool wind of healing and peace and fairness, loving kindness. And now allow this circle to expand even further. Visualize this circle expanding to include all countries, all peoples, communities that are torn by war, by political unrest, by greed, people who are fleeing persecution, who are seeking refuge, fighting for their lives and the lives of their children. All the suffering in this world, visualize it as a thick, dark, burning cloud of smoke, breathing in. Imagine that you can actually hold that suffering in your heart space and transform it as you breathe out, sending forth justice, loving kindness, peace, reconciliation, happiness. Continue with this practice for the next minute or so, with a circle ever expanding to include all sentient beings. And now take 3 deep breaths, and on your third breath, release this practice and let it go. Dedication of Chenrezig meditation. By this virtue may I quickly become Chenrezig and then lead every being without exception to that ground. Recite the long 100-syllable Vajrasattva mantra 3 times and then the short Vajrasattva mantra 100 times. Om Benzar Sato Samaya Manupalaya Benzar Sato Dino Patita Drido Mibawa Suto Kayo Mebawa Supo Kayo Mebawa Anurakto Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Meprayatsa Sarva Karma Sutsame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvata Gata Benzarma Memunza Benzi Bawa Mahasamaya Sato Ahum Pet Om Bensar Sato Samaya Manupalaya Bensar Sato Dino Patitra Drido Mebawa Sutokayo Mebawa Supokayo Mebawa Anurakto Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Me Prayatsa Sarva Karma Sutsame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Benzarma Memunsa Benzi Bawa Mahasamaya Sato Ahum Pet Om Benzar Sato Samaya Manupalaya Benzar Sato Dinopati Drido Mebawa Suto Kayo Mebawa Supo Kayo Mebawa Anurakto Mebawa Sarva Siddhi Me Prayatsa Sarva Karma Sutsame Sitam Shriyam Kuruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sarvatata Gata Benzar Mame Munsa Benzi Bawa Mahasamaya Sato Ahum Pet.
Om Vajra Sapa 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 Om Vajra Safa 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 Om Vajra Safa.
This third and final meditation session is a silent practice. You are welcome to continue practicing Tonglen or calm abiding meditation, or any practice that you need. Sorry, Britt. Well, good morning again and welcome once again to the Rime Center. We really are so glad that you are here. It's so fun to be in this space and to see so many people. I know we have some people upstairs as well, and then all the folks joining us online. Um, if this is your first time visiting us, and if you feel comfortable doing so, would you mind raising your hand? Oh, this is wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you. You may put your hands down. It's so good to meet you and to have you here. I've met a couple of you already, but we would love to say hi to all of you. So if you want to hang out a little bit after our service and introduce yourselves, we would love to get to know you a little better. Whether you are simply exploring the Dharma for the first time or seeking a spiritual home, we hope that you feel welcome here. It really is our priority to be a welcoming community, an open and embracing and affirming community where we can all walk this path together. So we'll hope you'll consider the Rime Center as part of your journey. I want to extend a heartfelt thank you to those who have made this service possible today, especially Nicole, who is helping us with all of the technical stuff, as well as Daniel, who is helping us with the technical side of things. It takes a lot to get this online. I also want to thank Gabi, who has been our greeter today, and anyone else who has been helping us this morning. Thank you. Um, following today's service, our gift shop, which is just on the second floor, will be open. So please stop by and take a look if you like. We have all kinds of books and items that you might be interested in. We have a class coming up September 11th, so in just about 11 days. And it'll be at 7:45 here in the Sangha House. And this class is called Preparing for the Refuge Vows. This class is ideal for anyone who is considering taking refuge vows and looking to integrate Buddhist teachings into their lives. We offer this class always after our introduction to Buddhism, our basics of Buddhism class. Yes, sorry, September 10th. Thank you. My note says 11th. Please, September 10th. Don't come on the 11th or you will have missed it. Anyway, this is a wonderful opportunity to explore what it means to take refuge, to adopt Buddhist teachings into your life. And that will be taught by Lama Matt. Okay. The vows themselves will be offered on September 14th. So if you've been thinking about or considering taking refuge vows, those will be offered September 14th here during our morning service. And the preparation for that will be September 10th. Okay. Our Sangha enjoys going on nature hikes. So if that's something that you like, please join us. The next Sangha hike will be at Burr Oak Woods Conservation Area, and that will be Saturday, September 13th at 10 a.m. We will meet to enjoy a mindful walk along the beautiful Bethany Falls Trail, which is located near Blue Springs, Missouri. So if that sounds delightful to you, please join us. It's a really fun group. There's usually lunch to follow. So that will be September 13th at 10 a.m. at the Burr Oak Woods Conservation Area. Okay, we want to thank you, all of you, for helping nurture our community, a community that embodies the Buddhist timeless teachings of love, compassion, and wisdom. Because of your generosity, the Rime Center continues to be a warm and welcoming home for practice, reflection, and connection. So we are together carrying forward the legacy of our founders, Lama, Chuck, and Mary. And we are keeping the Dharma alive and thriving. So may we continue to build a community rooted in wisdom and joy. And if you would like to support us to continue making this possible, there is a button on our site where you can donate. You can make a one-time contribution, or you can set up an ongoing monthly contribution. We are in the midst of great plans and a very exciting time ahead of expansion and growth. So it's a great time to become involved and support the work and the mission of the Rime Center. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. That'll be Sunday at 9 a.m. here. Okay, the announcement for those who were not able to hear is that next Sunday at 9 a.m., the Dakini group, which is a group of women who come together to practice and talk and discuss issues of social justice and awareness and involvement in our communities, will be meeting next Sunday at 9 a.m. here in the Sangha House. So if that's something that interests you, please do come and participate. Okay. Well, lately I have been thinking a lot about refuge. Refuge. What does that mean? It's an interesting word, refuge. Um, well, we need refuge when we are in trouble, right? When we are in a storm, in the midst of a storm, when the waves are rising, when we are feeling unmoored, we need shelter. We need a safe harbor. We need help. And I think that refuge is the recognition of this, the recognition that we need help, that we need safety. It's admitting that I cannot stand alone. I'm not going to make it on my own. That is what refuge means to me. We try to find refuge in so many things, right? We all do. We seek refuge in the supposed security of money, of power, relationships, all manner of distractions. In our search for refuge, we go to all of those things. But Buddhism offers a very different kind of refuge. Our refuge is offered in the three jewels, the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. That is what we talk about in this context when we say refuge, the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. So we take refuge or go for refuge in the Buddha. And when we say that, we don't mean only the historical Buddha, Sakyamuni Buddha. Certainly, we begin with the Buddha. But it's not only the man who lived and awakened in India roughly 2,500 years ago. To take refuge in the Buddha is to trust awakening itself. It's to trust that wisdom is possible, that compassion is possible. We meet Buddhas every day in our lives. I see a room full of them today. Teachers, mentors, friends, even strangers, even ourselves. So, refuge in the Buddha is also refuge in Buddha nature, in our own Buddha nature, and the Buddha nature of those around us. We take refuge in the Dharma, not the Dharma of vibes, not the Dharma of memes and bumper stickers, not the Dharma of nice sounding quotes. The Dharma we take refuge in is timeless. Timeless. It has been studied, tested, practiced, preserved for millennia. It is rigorous. It is profound. And it points us toward truth, impermanence, suffering, liberation. We take refuge in the Dharma because it guides us. When everything else fails, the Dharma is a light on our path. And we take refuge in the Sangha, right? This path is not meant to be walked alone. This is not a path of solitary seekers. It can't be walked alone. We need one another. The Buddha himself, after enlightenment, did not remain alone. he went back to his community, to his people, and he stayed there. He lived with them. He practiced with them. He taught them until his death. This is not a solitary path. We are social beings. We are social animals. We need one another. We need solitude, yes, but we also need community. And so, refuge in the Sangha is really trust in interdependence. It's to live into that truth of interdependence. I support you, you support me. I am because you are, and you are because I am. But what does refuge feel like in real life? For me, there are so many times that I look for meaning and hear only silence. We seek meaning in a universe that offers none. I ask why, and no answer comes. Life feels emptiness, feels empty, as if nothing matters. And this doesn't happen just once, right? It returns again and again. And when it does, I need refuge. I need refuge, not an explanation, not a cosmic answer, but a way to live in the middle of it. The storm is not going to stop. So we need refuge. The Buddha did not deny this silence. He named it suffering, dukkha, uncertainty, change. And he showed a path, a way to live without despair. That's what refuge means to me. It keeps me from meaninglessness. I want to say that again. It keeps me from meaninglessness. It reminds me that I can choose clarity, that I can choose compassion, that I can choose purpose, that I can make meaning. I take refuge in the Buddha who awakened, in the Dharma which guides, and in the Sangha who walk with me. And I have to take this refuge daily, sometimes 2 or 3 times a day, not just once, not just on Sundays. Every day we return again and again, because refuge does not erase the questions. Refuge does not offer easy solutions. It steadies us so that we can live with the questions, so that we can face them, and sometimes even find joy in them. Every Sunday morning, we come together and we chant these words. In the Buddha, the Dharma, the Sangha, I go for refuge. In the Buddha, the Dharma, the Sangha, I go for refuge. Sometimes on Wednesdays too, right? In the Buddha, the Dharma, the Sangha, I go for refuge. Week after week. And because we repeat these words so often, it is easy to forget what they mean. So say it with me very slowly. In the Buddha, the Dharma, the Sangha, I go for refuge. Sometimes we say them without heart. It's okay. We're human. Sometimes we say them like robots, right? Rote repetition. But refuge is not a nice idea. Refuge is not a merit badge. It's not a box to check. Refuge is about survival. It's about survival. To go for refuge is to be a refugee. You cannot go for refuge or seek refuge unless you are a refugee. And I don't think it needs to be said, but I'll say it anyway. Being a refugee is not easy. It is desperate. It is literally life and death. And we are so privileged. We are so fortunate. Most of us are not political refugees. We are not fleeing war or persecution. And that privilege makes it even more important that we not take the word refuge lightly. So when we say that we are taking refuge, we need to really understand what we're saying and what that means. Because we are spiritual refugees. We are spiritual refugees. We seek safety from samsara, from cyclic existence, from the cycle of suffering. That's what we're seeking refuge from restlessness, from grief, from dissatisfaction, from suffering. And we have found a true refuge. We're so fortunate. The Buddha, the Dharma, the Sangha. So when we chant these words, when we say these words, let us remember this is not rote. This is not habit. This is not empty sound. This is survival. It is trust. It is the deepest recognition of our condition and the greatest gift that we can receive. We are so fortunate, fortunate beyond words. We have found this precious human existence that allows us to find the Dharma, to find Sangha, to follow the teachings of the Buddha. We are fortunate beyond words to take refuge, to find safety, and to awaken together. May all beings benefit. Long life supplication for His Holiness the Dalai Lama. In the land encircled by snow mountains, you are the source of all happiness and good. All-powerful Chenrezig Tenzin Gyatso, please remain until samsara ends. A flower of faith in praise of Lama Chuk and Mary. Lama of great compassion with kindness to all, you firmly established the Rime tradition through skillful means and wisdom. Mary Tenzin Dawa, who is the embodiment of all the Dakinis, with the sun of wisdom and the moon of compassion, you bring love and joy to everyone you meet. Inspired by your example, I vow to cultivate compassion and wisdom from this moment forward and in all my future lives. I will strive to embody the Buddha's teachings in every thought, word, and deed. Dedication of merit. By this merit, may all obtain omniscience. May it defeat the enemy wrongdoing. From the stormy waves of birth, old age, sickness, and death, from the ocean of samsara, may I free all beings. By this merit, may all obtain omniscience. May it defeat the enemy wrongdoing. From the stormy waves of birth, old age, sickness, and death, from the ocean of samsara, may I free all beings. By this merit, may all obtain omniscience. May it defeat the enemy wrongdoing. From the stormy waves of birth, old age, sickness, and death, from the ocean of samsara, may I free all beings. Aspiration prayers. Bodhicitta is precious. May it arise for whom it has not arisen. Once arisen, may it not diminish, but ever grow and flourish. All difficulties without exception being pacified, with harmonious situations like the treasure of the sky. May the teachings and the Rime tradition live long and shine brightly.